What's up, guys? It's your boy Justin with this month's game review. Today we're reviewing the action-adventure game Yakuza Kiwami, which Kiwami means ultimate, for people who don't know. It's a PS4 console exclusive from 2017, though it was released in Japan in 2016 on PS3 and PS4. I have no idea if this game's available for PC or PS5. You have to Google that. It's rated M for mature, developed by Ryu Ga Gotoku Studio, and published by SEGA. How long to beat has this listed at 18 hours if you just play the story. Took me under 26 hours to beat this game. So yeah, the reason I'm reviewing this game, well, one, I had the game, was because my friend is a huge Yakuza fanboy, and he's always trying to get me to play these games, and I was going to play and beat this game this year, but you know, he did me a huge favor, because at the time I was recording this, I'm getting huge into the Saga franchise right now, and so he helped me find a physical copy of a Saga game. So I asked him, hey man, like, is there any games you would like me to review for the channel? And he said this one, which I thought was going to say Nier Automata. So I finally played and beat this game. I did originally play this game when it first came out, but I wasn't too huge into the game, because the game is basically Japanese anime, I wouldn't say anime style, but it's basically a Japanese style Gran Turismo. Though you can't go around beating up hookers, stealing cars, or any of that stuff, but you can go around beating up thugs, and I think there's hostess clubs. I didn't go to them. Actually, there are hostess clubs in the game, but I didn't go to them. So yeah, the story for this game is that you play as Kiryu Kazuma, who is a Yakuza who was an orphan, who was raised by this patriarch, who was a former hitman for the Tojo clan, which is basically like multi-corporational style Yakuza group, where it's basically multiple Yakuza groups under one umbrella. And he obviously grows up to be a Yakuza. And the game initially takes place in 1995, where our main character is at first hanging out with his two friends who also grew up at the orphanage, where they were all raised by the same man who is a Yakuza patriarch who was a former hitman, which there's a plot twist near the end of the game concerning the origins of why this Yakuza guy has an orphanage, right? And at first everything's happy-dory until your boss at the time decides to get handsy with our main character's best friend slash sister, Yumi, only for his other best friend, Nishikamiya, to kill him, because he was defending, you know, Yumi, who was basically, they all grew up to the same orphanage, so they were basically like, they're all best friends, but they're also like brothers and sisters with each other, not by blood. And so our main character takes the fall, and then the game has like a 10-year time skip where he gets out of prison just around Christmas time, which the game takes place during Christmas, which was pretty cool. Not a lot of Christmas themed games, especially in Japanese, which, not that the game is Christmas themed, but it takes place around Christmas, right? There's Christmas, like there's Christmas trees, you know. So yeah, the story is basically our main character gets out of prison, 10 billion yen disappears from the Tojo clan's vault. The main chairman gets assassinated, and everybody's out to find the 10 billion yen and to figure out who killed the chairman. While this is going on, our main character gets caught into the plot when, you know, his the daughter of his friend Yumi finds him and tells him, "Hey, my mom's missing. Can you help me find her?" And there's also something's going on with Nishikiyama. He's turned heel, basically, if you're a wrestling fan, and like, yeah. Which there are, once in a while, there are like 13 chapters in the game, and I think each chapter starts off with a flashback of basically how you see like Nishikiyama change over the years. Which, yeah, there's 13 chapters in the game. The game, if you just play the game story-wise, it's super short, but holy crap, you're gonna need the grind in the game, because the game is, most of the game is you running around doing story missions while random thugs generate, and it almost attacks your main characters. It's almost like random battles from a turn-based JRPG, which there are a lot of JRPG elements in this game, like to the point where, like, you know, where you can obviously what the origins were for like a dragon, which I still need to get that game, but holy crap, that game is super expensive, still $80 by the way, holy crap. Yeah, and there's also you have like three there's like an upgrade tree. It's like a character, how the upgrade system works, it's very much like a character action game, but there's like three categories. One is for techniques, which there are 4 main styles in the game. I think you can lock other ones. One's Beast, Brawler, and Rush, and then there's Dragon, which is the special one, which you can only upgrade when you fight Mishima. I think that was the character's name, who is the guy with the eye patch and the goatee, who is like your rival from like a different, you know, a different mafia family, which Yakuza means mafia for people who don't know. So yeah, which, for me, that guy would never spawn in the game. So I was only like level 7 out of like, I think there's like 40, like you can upgrade each branch like 47 times if I remember correctly. It's been a couple days since I beat the game. Which was like, what the hell? Which, so like that style was so underleveled I couldn't even like max it out or use it near the end of the game. But yeah, there's like 3 main combat styles. One is Rush, where it's basically like a boxer style, though you can kick, where it's like you're super fast, but you don't do a lot of damage. And there's Beast, which is, it's strong, but it's kind of slow. And that style, in my opinion, that style is more for when you're fighting groups of enemies. It's not good for like bosses. And then you have like the Brawler style, which is the one I use the most, which is like more of a balanced style, which that one I think is more for boss battles or single opponents. Which the Dragon style is very similar to like the Brawler style. You also have weapons in the game, though they have a durability system where you can only use them, like, you know, I mean, it says how many times you can use them. There's lots of mini games in the game where you can go around not only doing side stories, which is basically like side quests, but you can also go around to different shops, different restaurants. The restaurants, you can like heal yourself or drink alcohol, which will boost your heat gauge, which allows you to do special attacks, which were pretty weak unless you upgraded the heat gauge or heat attacks, which is that was one category. The other category is for health and stuff, or to increase your basic attack, which you get to so strong to the point where most of your weapons are useless unless they're really good ones. So yeah, should I just go in my likes and dislikes? So I'll just go in my likes and dislikes. I should list off some of the mini games. The only mini games I did was the UFO catcher, which is basically like one of those like vending machines that you would see at arcades. Well, not a vending machine, but it's basically you control like a claw that you can get, like, you know, stuffed animals. Which there's a side quest where you get specific stuffed animals for a guy, for his daughter, who needs them for his collection. He's super bad at it. There's the card game. I forgot what it's called, but it's basically, the cards are basically, it's rock, paper, scissors, but with like sexy women and like kind of bug costumes, which the kids would play at the arcade, which is almost like a turn-based like RPG battle, but like, you know, it's like, it's basically like rock, paper, scissors style, and each of the female wrestlers can do like specialize in, like, you know, either rock, paper, or scissors. Which you could tell that they would use the same models for the different bug characters, but they would just change the costume. Oh my god. Which is like, I thought it was a little creepy that kids were playing that. Like, come on, that was a little weird. So yeah, I'll just go with my likes and this. Oh, the other side, the only other one I did was the slot car racing, which there are other mini games like the batting cage, which, oh, I did do that, which I sucked at that. I think there's billiards and darts. I didn't do that crap. I only did like the three you know, mini games. UFO catcher, the bug one, and then I did like the slot car one time, and I tried shogi. Shogi I sucked at that. I suck at chess. Oh my god, that's probably why I suck at strategy RPGs. I'm no good at chess. Maybe if I got good at chess, I would be good at strategy RPGs. So yeah, I'll just go with my likes and dislikes for the game. Fun combat. Good mystery plot, lots of side content, good graphics for the time, short game length, or it's one of those game lengths where it's as long as you want it to be. If you just play the story, which you're gonna need to do some side content, you know, to grind, because there are some tough bosses in the game. But yeah, it's one of those games where it's as long as you want it to be. It can be a really short game if you just do the story mode, or if you do the side content, which I forgot to mention Colosseums. That was one of the other side content I did in the game. The Colosseum battles were pretty cool, it's like underground street fighting, or like, you know, UFC fighting, like in Kagen Ashur or Baki, which I can't believe Netflix is doing like a crossover with that. Holy crap! I wish I saw Netflix. Kiryu, and this was a kind of a dislike to me at first, because Kiryu kind of comes off as a Boy Scout for a character who's supposed to be like this rough, like, you know, Yakuza gangster guy. Only for him to one point in the game when he goes to a Chinese restaurant where the triads are at, looking for a specific triad guy, and a guy straight up, like a waiter behind like the, you know, desk or whatever, pulls out a machine gun and shoots at Kiryu, and he just grabs a random waiter and just uses him as a human shield. I'm like, holy shit, man, that was fucking awesome. That was brutal for a character who comes off like a Boy Scout all the time. I was like, what the fuck? That's awesome. Yeah. What was the other? The game takes place around. I already mentioned that. I like that. Okay, now to dislikes. I have a lot of dislikes. Combat is button mashy as hell, to a point where I would get hand cramps all the time, to a point where, man, I probably have carpal tunnel syndrome, or whatever the fuck that's called. The city appears to be really small. Weapons are basically useless, especially the good ones. The good ones are good, obviously. That's why I'm calling them good ones. But they cost so much to fix that it's like, holy fuck, it's not really worth it. Bosses can recover health, which is fucking really annoying. No target lock on, which you kind of need that for the boss fights. Come on. My dragon style was super under level because Mishima would never spawn. Holy fuck. And obviously for this review, I don't care if he spawned a lot in your playthrough of the game. This is about my playthrough of the game. Okay. And here's this really what the fuck. At the end of this is a spoiler, but like Haruka, like gets like a puppy at the beginning of the game, and then basically decides to abandon it near the end of the game. And because her mom, the dog's mom might show up, right? And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? That was, oh my god, as a dog owner, that was like, what the fuck? Are you joking? Which, Kiryu never wanted a dog, but at the same time, it's like, what the fuck, dude? Are you joking? Oh my god, so, my final score for the game is 8 out of 10. I really recommend this game for, like, GTA and Shenmue fans, which this game really made me want to play Shenmue again, though I probably suck at those games. I didn't play much of Shenmue 2, and that was the only Shenmue I played. But though that game had a thing where, like, oh, you had time limits, you have to go, and I hate games that have time limits, man. They stress me out. So yeah, that's it for this review, guys. I have no idea what the next game review will be, because like when I record this, it's in like early April, and I'm not planning on releasing this till like, I don't know, May maybe, I don't know. I'm trying to, I'm trying to like get these game reviews, like, I said I would do one a month, so I'm trying to do, beat up a couple all at once, so I can have ones I can just drop in the future when I'm playing super long games that I don't beat in time. So yeah, you'll know in the description what the next game review is. Peace out, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and comment. Bye.